This is a jammer, isn't it? It sure is. Check mark. How's it going, everybody? I am your host, Tom. Welcome to another stream of CCLP5. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. We're back with CCLP5 again. We left off level 133, Emblazoned Altar. So, yeah, things seem promising already. I had a lot of fun 2 nights ago. I was expecting to maybe go for 5, maybe 6 hours at the max, but I ended up going for 9 hours. Because I ended up yapping for an additional 2 hours, so I can already smell this year is gonna have some good things coming. Not just for me, but for the stream as well. And yeah, I didn't go to bed until like, well, I didn't stop stream until like 5 a.m., which, with the exception of doing the subathons, that's the latest I've streamed since the Chroma Cage prison server days. So, yeah. Tonight's not going to be nearly as long. We're probably going to go for maybe, I'm thinking around 2 hours-ish. We'll see what kind of levels we get. But yeah, we'll probably go for that long. And then we'll see where things end up. This is our weekly CCLP5 stream until we basically finish CCLP5, which I am I'm going to try and have that near the 2-year anniversary of CCLP5, so around March 1st of this year. But depending on how things go, it could be a little bit earlier before that. We'll just have to wait and see. But as the day is upon us, the night is upon us. What do you say we get going, shall we? Oh yeah, and I have one more announcement. I still have 49 hours and 5 tokens for the gift sub discount. I'm thinking about having like a 5-day streamathon the end of this month. So whenever that ends up being. I have not decided when that'll be. But as far as I can tell you right now, I still gotta work on my. Yeah, there's still quite a bit of things I need to work on as far as my my stream setup and everything. But we'll get there. 1 brick at a time. 1 brick at a time. All right, who's ready? Who's ready for some CCLP5? We left off level 133, Emblazoned Altar. And I know I did that on purpose, but okay, it looks like my volume should be good. Might be a little bit quiet, but it should be okay. Okay. All right, I just turned it up a little bit because it felt a little bit quiet. But anyway, so we got 17 levels, I think. So yeah, imagine that, 17 levels, and if we average 2 or 3 levels a stream every week, yeah, we'll get there around March 1st. So plenty to look forward to. All right. So we start off here, and we got a little bit of a small room. Oh. Okay, luckily though, there's a safe spot. And then I'm not sure. Ooh. Okay. I need to have the buttons be pressing down. Okay. So let's see. So how are we going to do this? I'd say we could do something like this. Put it right there. And then this will come around. And then I think we can just mash it in there like that. There we go. Oh, I forgot I didn't have the fire boots. Should probably watch where I'm going. Yep. Oh, man. It's alright, though. This year seems to be very promising, though. This year does seem very promising. Do this, and then... Hoi! I guess I'm just gonna keep that going. Like, you know, have like a beat remix. Okay. This is forced. This teleport immediately leads to fire. There are no fire boots in this level. Let's see. At least we know, yeah, so that's where we know it leads to fire. Okay, we can go in there. So now the question here is, what do we want to do? Okay, I see a few things that are going on. First of all, this tank and this block. It should be obvious that the block is to be used right in here. So there's that. So let's see. I'm gonna have to do this without drowning the fireball. Okay. All right, there's nothing else in here. Can I make it? No, I cannot. I can't make it. Huh. Yep, so I can do that, but then again, I have nothing else I can really do at that point. Wait a second. This is open, right? It is, okay. So what I can do is I can do something like that. There we go. I can do something like this. Oh. And then I can do something like this. Oh. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Still need to figure out a schedule. I don't want to announce it and then, you know, I'm still waiting on my job offer because I could perhaps be asked to come in. Hey, come in at this time. You know. Raw leg. Raw leg, thank you so much for the raid. You get a free wheel spin when you raid me. How was your cast? What were you doing? I think you were playing Jump King. I was just lurking in there for a little bit. Oh, circus. Okay. Yeah, I was just lurking in there for a little bit. How's it going, man? Thank you so much for the raid. Let's do a clip shout out. And let's also do a purple house
oh my god
as well.
Oh my god. Are you on? Okay, bro. I'ma just try to
Babe of Blood Moon.
every time. The last pixel and just tap lightly. Let's fucking go! Yeah!
I clipped that? Oh.
Let's fucking go!
Let's go!
Almost a year, bro. We did it. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because I can
Oh
see
my
my
god.
Skyfo
Thank
pod
you, everyone.
shapes.
Let's fucking go, dude.
So I was there.
I'm still shaking.
Totally forgot
Oh my
about that
God.
one.
Yo, wait. Am I not in area 10? I thought I was gonna fall.
Pretty cool. And that's right. Um, those of you that are new, I'm a variety streamer here. I play all sorts of different games. Um, we're doing Chips Challenge Level Pack 5 tonight. But I also play Jump King and a few other games as well. We've got some things here. We got a wheel here. We got a channel currency called chips. You earn chips as you watch the stream. So if you want to know how many chips you have at any time, you can just do exclamation point chips. And why that's important? Well, the more chips you have, the more tickets you'll be able to buy when we do one of our raffles, which will take place at the conclusion of a major playthrough. So CCLP5 being one of them, but also Ghost of the Babe. When we beat that, that's another. And you'll be able to choose which game I play next. And the other bonus, even if you don't win, only the winner actually spends their chips. Everybody else that doesn't win gets their chips refunded. Just makes it fair in that way. But anyway, we have that. We also have over 150 bit alerts. So if you think a certain number is a bit alert, chances are it probably is. So, but yeah, that's about it. So yeah, go check out Rollig. I'm gonna do what Ferg does. Rollig. And yeah, let's get back to it. So we're on level 133 Emblazoned Altar. And if you've never seen Chips Challenge before, it's basically it's an old game, originally released in 1989, and we still have community-made custom levels for that. Yes, it's still around, and we just started playing this about this is the first level we're doing tonight. But yeah, thank you for joining me. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button so you don't miss a stream, as well as check out my socials, join the club. I totally furred that up, didn't I? And yeah. All right. Let's do this. Do. Okay, so it's like this. And then there go. All right. Go. All right, so now we know that trap is open. All right. So what we can do is we can do something like this. Yeah. So we want it to hit the tank button. If that makes sense, right? Yeah, we want it to hit the tank button. Let's see, what does this do? Does that do anything? I'm not sure if that does anything. Nothing here as far as everything's concerned. So yeah, we're probably gonna need to maneuver this in some way. Let's see. So the question here, let's see, I only have one block. I only have one block. So the question here is, how do we... I think I might know. But then again, this is all just speculation. And there are no fire boots. So we know that's death. We know that's death. So the question here is, which one do we start? Or where do we start? I got an idea. I wonder if this will work. Nope, it doesn't work. I thought it would work. I was trying to see if the fireball would hit the tank button and, you know, well. Well, that was worth a shot. Okay, put this right in here. And then we go ahead. Hoi. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I have to do this in order to get the flippers. And then again, there's not really any other way I can salvage that block other than to stash it in the corner there. All right. And we know that's forced. So I only have 2 blocks. I only have 2 blocks. And yeah, that teleport does lead to fire. So, what could it be that I'm missing from this level? I guess it's a good thing I stopped right here. Ooh. Okay, there is a glider there. Wonder if that has to do with anything. Okay. But still, though. Is there anything under this? No. The block just kills me. All right. That's good to know. I wonder if it's just a navigation puzzle with the glider. That could very well be the case. Okay. This goes down, and then get ready, and boop. Because, yeah, I see this glider roaming around. Let's see, what did that do? Nothing? Still have no idea what's going on here. Or what I'm supposed to do. I might have to take an exploding pineapple on this, but we'll see. Alright, what'd that do? Okay, still down there. Now that glider's up. Okay. Well, I do see there is fire there, so... So that wouldn't necessarily help me. I wonder if there's anything up there. Let's see. Okay. Oh! Okay, we're cooking. Alright, now we just grab the skates. Oh, come on. Okay. And then we can probably... The only thing, though, is... I don't have the... Yeah, I don't have... Yeah, I don't have the fireball to redirect. And then I just gotta make sure that, okay, it is open, so I gotta make sure to close it. There we go. Okay, there is more. Oh boy, let's see. Seems like I just... go to the end here. And then if this were links, I would have to... push the tank button like that. Do this. Then push it again. Now that tank is blown up. And let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we do have another yellow key. But we can only get this one. Actually, can we? or no? No, the fireball is just going to go back into that trap. Do we want that? You sure about that? Could also be a red herring, too. Let's see. So I can't do anything with the glider. Can't do anything with the glider. Let's see. We still have a whole nother area to explore. Yeah, I guess this is probably where I should have... Yeah, probably where I should have kept... Yeah, I should have kept the fireball alive. Let's see. So if you clone too many fireballs, the extra ones will just drown. Okay. So that's good to know. Or wait. So yeah, I think I just run, grab the key, and then run out. Let's see. Is it possible to... I know I'm going to run out of time, but is it possible to grab this key and run out? I don't think so. Nope. All right. Noted. So far, this level is okay. Okay. So yeah, we do this. And then remember... we need to save the fireball. Because it's vitally important that we do. Okay. Oops. Alright. I can do this. Okay. Go. I guess I can also use the fireball to... yeah, because... or no, is it gonna do it? No, it's not. Okay. So yeah, I just... yeah, let's keep the fireball alive. And see Okay, like this, and then like that, and then bring this around. And that was some gaming right there. Okay, right in here, and then go in, do this. And remember, we can grab the skates here, and then do this. Okay. So I don't want the fireball to explode, right? Yeah, I don't want to do that. But then again, I don't really have a whole lot of options in here. Let me just make sure. Okay. All right, we can do this. So yeah, we keep the fireball. Oh. Oh. That's a trap. Because now I can't go through. So that wasn't the best idea. I was thinking I was going to need something to... Yeah, let's see what else we have. We are going to have an ad break in a little bit. So make sure you stick around for those extra chips. All right. Oh, I forgot about the fire. And luckily, though, I didn't fall for the skip level prompt. Okay, do this. There we go. right. There we go. Go. And then make sure that's closed. There we go. And then we can do something like this. Yeah, we are going to have to blow that up. I don't see any other way. So it looks like what we were doing was correct before. And then do this. Okay. So one of two things are going to happen to this fireball. One, it's either going to go back into the trap, or two, it's going to drown. So either way, that fireball is useless. Now, let's see. So what can we do with these 3 blocks here? So I sacrificed the fireball right here. I can't really use that fireball. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, there's not really any use for that fireball. That's unfortunate. Means I'm probably doing something wrong here, but the question though is, don't know what it could be. See, the end goal is to get into that exit. That's the end goal. And it looks like we're going to need at least 2 blocks to get through. But then again, it's guarded by fire, and there are no fire boots, so that's not how we do that. See, there is a room over there. So the question, though, is how do we get the fireball up here to clone these fireballs? Because I don't really have anything else, you know. Let's see. I don't think it has to do with anything in this area, because there's only one way you can get that fireball to keep hitting those buttons, so we can get the flippers and then come out. And then again, the tank was right here. Okay, we're thinking here. Let's see, so I'm going to get the yellow key, and then what's going to happen? Can I? Is there anything past? Is there anything past that teleport? Yeah, the fireball just drowns. Is there anything past that teleport? So what I want to do is make sure that's closed. And then I think I want to have this open. Nope. Nope. There's nothing past it. Nothing past it, unfortunately. It was worth the try. It was worth the shot. But nope, there's nothing past it. So, I am now stuck. Although we're about to have an ad break here. So, go ahead, get up, stretch, go get yourself something to eat or drink. Don't go anywhere. Alright, we're gonna let the time run out. Yeah, I had to run ads. Oh well. But you get extra chips when you stick around during ad breaks. So, there's that at least. Okay. Let's work back to where we were. So this is mostly just the same stuff we have been doing. Oh. Okay. Do this, there, and then like this. Yeah, I have to keep it like that, or else it's not going to work. All right. All right. Yeah, I don't see anything else that could really help me. And we know that's death. We know that's death. So we don't want to do that. So what else could we do with the fireball? All right, we should be back from the ads. What am I missing here? Either way, I'm glad to have stopped at this level, because, yeah. But then again, there is no other way I can get a block down in there, can I? There's no other way I can get a block down in there. Okay, well, we do know what's in the final room. We know that for sure. Anything? Anything? No? And certainly sending the fireball in here doesn't help. So what else am I missing? I can't retrieve any blocks. And we know we tried leaving the fireball in there, but then again, that didn't help us before, did it? Yeah, I think I might have to exploding pineapple this, because I'm not sure. And even if I were to get that yellow key, and, you know, keep the fireball alive, that still wouldn't help me, because then I wouldn't have anything else to do with that fireball. And I might have just sent it in there. Yep, sure did. Sure did. I don't think there's anything you can really do with the glider, though. And we don't really have any blocks to... I wonder if I could... Or no, could I do that? I'm not sure if I could. I don't think so. Because then the only way to... Yeah, then the only way to get this fireball cloner to work is if you actually get another fireball in here. And we know the one back... Alright, well... I think it's safe to look in the editor and see if there's anything that could... possibly... Let's see, which one was it? Okay. Yeah, this one. All right, let's see if there's anything. Yeah, it looks like this is just the whole level right here. Like, you know, all of this is walled off. Yeah, that's... interesting aesthetic there. Okay. So there's nothing holding these traps open. There's nothing holding those traps open. So yeah, I'm clearly missing something. It's just, what is it that I'm missing? I'm pretty sure I'm doing nothing wrong in here, because this is all forced. But where I'm confused is, you see, I can get to the tank button, no problem. But I wonder if this is an MS versus Lynx thing. I wonder if this is an MS versus Lynx thing. Because, yeah, the only way to... Yeah, I don't see any other way I could retrieve that fireball. Because it is... Because you're not going to have enough time to... You're not going to have enough time to push it, you know. Yeah, this is the first level to, I guess, kind of stump me, but then again, this series has been going on for almost 2 years, so. Let's see here. So we know we can do this part, okay. And then we know we know we can use these 2 blocks. Yeah, we have to use those 2 blocks to get here, to get the skates, and then another. But I'm left with either yeah, that's the thing, is it doesn't feel correct. It doesn't feel correct. It could be an MS versus Lynx thing, but I'm not sure. And then again, how am I gonna, if I don't blow up this fireball right here, like how am I gonna get this fireball out? So, let's see. Wonder if there's anything mentioned. Red crap. Man. Yeah, no, I didn't think so. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, oops, wrong one. I'm probably gonna have to exploding pineapple this because I am not sure. I'm sure y'all are loving me getting stumped on puzzles like these. Sure, y'all love it. Yep, you love to see it. And I'm pretty sure this fireball, yeah, you can't really. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I'm clearly overlooking this. I'm clearly overlooking this. I saw what's going on there. Okay. Do this, and then do that. So we were correct up to that point. Oh, can we make it out? Oh, yeah. That's when we know we're gaming. Oops. It would help if I closed the teleport. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of playing like a robot here. Or a fox, or a hyena. Okay. Go in here. Do. Grab this. And then... And then we do this. And then, first of all, yep. Remember, we can't go through just yet. We got to do something like this. And you got to make sure it's open. Now we close it. And then we want to make sure this is closed. Okay, it's open. Make sure it's closed. There we go. And then we do this. Yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. And what we can do... Oops. Is we can grab this key and we don't even need to press the button or anything. All right. And then it should be pretty obvious that the only way we can go from here is to fill this in. Take that lock, fill that in. And since the fireball is going to be coming out this way, we're going to want to have a block here, and then we want to have a block here. The only problem though is it's going to be cloning fireballs, and we don't really have any way of stopping it, but that's fine. Okay. All right, so I think it's clear now. And yes, we can go. Hoi! And then make sure this is closed. There we go. And that's just going to be... Yeah, that's just going to be cloning fireballs. All right. And it would help if I treated that like a stop sign. Make sure you stop. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you yield to fireballs. Don't forget to yield to fireballs crossing the road. All right, here we go. Oh, and remember, it's like this. Wait. And then we do something like this. Close it. And then we can do this, and we just got to make sure we're good to go. Yes. Yeah, we definitely don't want to ferg that up. Okay. And we're going to do this the proper way. And then we can do this. Grab this yellow key. This has to be filled in. That one goes there. That one goes right there. Alley-up. And yeah, we're just gonna have to yield to fireballs. Let's see. Okay. So we have 2 blocks that we can use. It looks like we have to use them right here and right there. And that's really the only place we can use them. Yeah, don't forget to yield to fireballs. Okay. And then we're probably not going to be able to come back without a yellow key, but that's okay. All right. And then what do we have in here? Looks like this is going to have to be open. And then we just gotta make sure we press it at the right time. So I can do something like this. All right. And then that trap is basically meaningless at this point. Oh boy, okay. Okay, got it. There we go. Yeah, no, we can't go through there. Okay. Well, there's only one way we can go. And that's through... Let's see, I could go back through there, but that doesn't really help me. So I have to go through here. And that's okay, I can just do this. And then I don't think there's a thief in here. Yeah, no, there's no thief, so I just gotta... I think I just... Yeah, I just gotta hit the tank button, and then I'm good to go. Provided I don't fuck this up. Interesting way to use an extra flipper. Okay. All right, we're going to use this. Okay, it is closed. And now we should be able to come back and exit. All right. That one kind of got me with, you know, with one small thing I overlooked, but not bad. Not bad at all. Welcome on in, Jeremy. And speaking of challenging levels, we got another one. we got Flotsam and Jetsam. This one I have played before, and I have managed to beat it once. And it is from Walls of CCLP1. And it's also one of your favorites from Walls of CCLP1. Yeah. But anyway, all right, sorry about that. We are going to take a break right here. So go ahead, get up, stretch, go get yourself something to eat or drink. I'll be back with you guys in just a few minutes, so please stay tuned, and I will see you on the other side. Don't go anywhere. Alright, guys, we are back. Let's take on Flotsam and Jetsam, shall we? Let's take on Flotsam and Jetsam. Yeah. It's like all of a sudden business has picked up. You know, we got a raid from Rawlig, which, you know, he was playing Jump King earlier, but then again, you know. I can also trap myself like this. This may be the last level we do for tonight, but I'm not sure. Because it is quite the level. Let's see, so we can't do anything in there. All we have is this yellow key. And there's only one way we can push this block. Okay. And then, let's see. This has to go right here, right? And then what are we actually trying to do here? What are we actually trying to do? Yeah, this is the tricky part. Hmm. Yeah, it's been a while since I've last played this, so I'm probably gonna struggle here, but you love to see it. Let's see. So there's 3 blocks that I can use, and I can get to the other side. So let's start off by doing that. And I don't want to do anything else, or I'll say. Okay. And then there's only one way I can do this. Let's do that. And then here we have some options. We can try and grab that red key, but I don't think we want to do that yet. So we probably just want to do this. There we go. Yeah, there was like a bomb right in here. Okay. And then let's see, I have 2 blocks. 2 blocks that I can really use. So let's do something like this. Let's do that, so I don't have to maneuver it twice. Okay. And then I go down here. Let's see. Okay, so I can imagine flippers are for the end. And then we get 3 blocks, of which we're going to have 2. But I could also come back and maybe go over there. But what I can also do is I can do this, and then that gets me that chip. Let's see. Okay, so this can probably be used right here. And then there's a few ways I can do this. I can either do it with this block right here or down. I think I'm going to go down for this one. Okay, and we need a red key to... Oh, okay. Well, there's one way we can get a red key. And then that would allow us to get fire boots, and what would that do for us? Okay, well, there's actually 2 pairs of fire boots, so there's probably a thief somewhere. But we can do something like this. Okay. Aha! So... do we push it to the left or to the right? I would say to the left, if I'm not mistaken. But I can go ahead. There isn't really any use for this. I'm going to grab this key. And then I'm going to need to bypass the thief, so it would have to be something like this. And then... yeah, now I grab the other pair, and I go in here. And it should be obvious which door I open. It's this one. Okay, now we got some choices here. Now we got some choices. Let's see. So what are we trying to do next? I guess get a block onto the button? I do have an extra block there. Oh, I think I see. I do this. That way, I can actually go in here. Okay, I didn't see a blue key nail or anything, so it's safe to grab that. Okay, what are we doing with this block now? What are we doing with this block? I guess we can go down in there? I think that's it. And then there's really only one way I can do this. Okay. And then this has to be used up here, right? Oh. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. I can do this. Okay, there's a thief under that thing, but that's all right. Okay. So this tank is going to end up going somewhere in there. I guess I can just push that there. I don't really see anything useful over there. Let's see. We are going to pick up this yellow key, though. So we can do something like this. And then we can grab this. There we go. All right, 4 chips left. Can we do it? And about 150 seconds left. Let's see. I might run out of time, but that's okay because this is a goated level. Let's see. This is where time pressure really starts to Okay. Okay, I see how I can get that one chip. And then I can see I can do something like this. And then, let's see, last two chips are up there. But we can't have a yellow key, so we need to use a yellow key somewhere. And I think I know where I can use one. Except I needed the fire boots to do that. So unfortunately, we didn't quite do it that time. But let's assume we had done that. Let's see. Then it would just be a matter of I guess let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I see how I could do that. And then beyond that, we'll have to see. Yeah, those flippers are for the end. After we've gotten those 2 blocks. All right. Well, we know how to do most of this, so let's die just for fun. Okay, so right in here. And then we don't want to press that button yet. And then I kind of like to do this. And then we're going to need to do this. So yeah, we were mostly getting along with this level all right. Okay. Be like this. And then I can do something like that. And then we go, and then we drown. Yeah, drowning is a good way to go. My goodness. Ah, man. All right, here we go. And then I do this. Okay. There we go. And remember, it's like this. There we go. All right, so this is coming along. And then we do something like this. Press the button. And then, yep, we can do something like this. And then do something like that. And then we do lose the fire boots right in there. Yeah, it's just a matter of using your blocks wisely. Okay. Okay. All right, there's that. And then we're back up here. So what I'll do is I'll grab the fire boots. Make sure we use that yellow key back there. I just love that slide. And then we go back here. All right. And now we know it's that. There we go. All right. So now what's left? And have I done everything correctly? Might be that one spot there, but I'm not sure. Let's keep looking around. Let's see, nothing over there. Okay. I do see an area with... Yeah, we might be cooked. I think this is where I got to in voting and couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. But let's see here. So would we have been able to... Would we have been able to... use that third block, like right in there or something? That might have been the case. But then again, would we have been able to bridge over here? Yep, just when you think you're done, you're actually not done. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else. Yeah, unfortunately, we're cooked here. Because I don't have a way I can go for the flippers, and I guess I probably could have... Because I do see an area right there. Yeah, right in here. But I don't think that'll help me. Or would it? Would it actually help me? And then again, I also see this block right in here. Oh, well, I guess That's that. Yeah, I probably could have saved a block there. Probably could have saved a block there, but let's see. Let's just do the level over and see if there's anything I could perhaps be missing. Because I do see another area down there. Yeah, I don't see any other way I can... I guess... Wait a second. I could use the access right in here. And that way I save a block. I think that's what got me before. Yeah. But then again... Or wait. Yeah, no, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Be like this. And then we know this can be used right over here. I think that's what was getting us before. I guess maybe that area could be another hint, but I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, like this. And we'll do the optimizer straps. I guess that thing right there is to throw you off into thinking, oh, I need something to go down there, when you don't. So yeah, other than that, I think we got this. do this. There we go. Boots in the lower left are not needed to beat the level. They're just there for fun. But still, you're going to want to explore the level with the flippers to find the secret hint. Ah. Yeah, the secret hint. We'll definitely make sure we go and do that. And then, yeah, it would be like this. And then make sure we use this yellow key back over yonder. And then, yeah, back up here. And then we do this. There we go. I am certain I pressed the down button. I am certain I pressed the down button. And yeah, don't forget about that free wheel spin. There's a 2.7% chance you could win yourself a sub if you decide you want it. So yeah, it goes like that. And then make sure we don't soft walk ourselves. There we go. And then this block can be used right in here. This is a well-designed level. Yeah, this is well designed. All right. Ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doo. Oop. Okay. All right, 13 chips left. And yes, we do need to go up here. There we go. All right. And then make sure we use the yellow lock. Right back here. And that's a fun little slide. Let's see. Yep. I want to go in here. Grab that. There we go. Let's actually get the flippers this time. And let's go find that secret hint. You discovered a secret hint to access another level in World 15. Mental Marvel Maelstrom. Use the password AXVZ. Pretty cool. And I probably could have made it say 621, but oh well. I wasn't necessarily paying attention to the time, but we did it. Flotsam and Jetsam completed. I had fun with this one. I think it's a well-designed level. And it flows pretty smoothly, so. Yep. And that level was made by JB. The other one was made by Josh. This one. And we got Crux of the Matter coming up. And we should probably end the stream right here because this is going to be another one of these levels. Yeah. I can only imagine what this level will be like. I knew it was coming up, but according to Jeremy, this one is also a beast. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's find us a raid target. I was wanting to go to about the 2-hour mark tonight anyway, so let's see. All right, so who do we have to raid? So yeah, that is going to do it for tonight. Let's see. I have rated Blader recently. So yeah, stick around for the extra rotten flesh. Yeah, as can see. Oh yeah, you can also, when you do raid browser, you can, they can tell, you can tell if they're subbed, if they're following, and if they've rated you, and same thing for you as well. So yeah, we rated Blader recently. Let's see, what else do we have that I want to say hi to? I feel like I don't get to raid Hotspot Luna, so we'll consider that one. And we've never raided Luna before. Let's see. I've raided Gen once, but I haven't raided them in a while. Oh. Okay. Well, it is somebody's birthday, so if in the event we're not able to raid Hotspot Luna, we might raid Snowy Fluff. Ah, Light is on. I haven't... Yeah, Light actually messaged me once on a Discord. Let's see, we've raided Rudy Yeen a number of times, but we'll get another chance to raid Rudy Yeen. We've raided Serene numerous times. We've also had Nocturnal Hannah. And it just refreshed. But anyway, I'm going to go with the first one I saw, so that would be Hotspot Luna. Hopefully we can raid her. If not, raid Hotspot Luna. No, we can't. Dang it! I'll just shout her out. Hotspot Luna. Man, you know, there so many people I want to raid, but and I know we can't raid Stella. We've shouted out Stella a number of times. Yeah, we've raided Serene a number of times. Okay. Yeah, since when do we get to raid a birthday streamer? And you can probably guess who I'm gonna raid. Let's see if we can actually raid him. Snowy Fluff. We also cannot raid Snowy Fluff. But if, I'll just do an SO, Snowy Fluff. If you want to go in there and wish them a happy birthday. And let's see, who is our next one? Nocturnal Hannah. Yeah, we've raided Serene a number of times. So let's try Nocturnal Hannah. I can't remember the last time I raided her. But... okay, we're going. We're going. So yeah, we're going to raid Nocturnal Hannah. We've raided Serene a number of times, but do check out Serene. She's a sweetheart. That is going to do it for tonight, folks. So once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch if you haven't done so already. Check out my socials. There's my YouTube. Catch up on all the latest VODs over there. Here's my Blue Sky, so you know when I'm going live. And if you want to know what I'm up to in real life, there's my Instagram. Here's the raid message. grab the bottom raid message if you are a sub. Otherwise, grab the top message. We're going to send this bad boy on over. And until then, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, night, time zone, wherever the world you are watching from. Take it easy, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.